The internet is like an open book, but every book has a hidden chapter, one that no one reads, no one sees. What we see on the internet is just the surface. But behind the surface, there is a whole world, a place where shadows have shadows and silence itself screams. Once you entered here, there is no back button. Links look normal, but clicking them, the nightmare begins. Passwords, identities, even faces, nothing remains yours. That hidden chapter is called. But truly, it is a digital graveyard. Behind every link, there is a ghost. Behind every page, a curse. And remember, curiosity here is dangerous because the web is watching even when you close the tab. Unlike normal websites like blogs, memes, or reels here, stories wear masks and rumors bite like monsters. What you see is one thing. What hides behind is another. Because once the story starts, it doesn't log out. We live in a world where everything about us is recorded and documented. From the time we are born with our birth certificate to when we die with our death certificate. Thousands of documents shape and decide our lives. Earlier, these important papers were kept physically as documents. But as time has passed, these papers are slowly becoming digital files. Today, things like our fingerprints, facial recognition, bank details, passwords, all these are stored securely on the internet. But have you ever stopped and asked yourself, why do we trust the internet so much? What if someone hacks into this information and misuses it? Have you ever thought about that? Imagine you saved all your hard-earned money in a bank. One morning you wake up, check your bank balance and find it zero. You don't know what to do. You complain to the police, but what if someone hacked your device, stole your fingerprints and used them to buy illegal things? What if the police come and arrest you for crimes you didn't commit? How would you prove your innocence? This is the scariest side of our digital life. When we talk about the internet we use every day, it is actually divided into 3 layers. The first layer is called the surface web, which includes websites and apps like Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. These are the sites and apps we access daily, right? But think about this. Even if you spend your entire life watching all the content uploaded on the surface web, you will never finish watching it because it has so much data, thousands of crores of data. But the whole internet is based on the one important thing, that is your data. Every post you upload, every link you click, every message you send, every Google search you make, someone in somewhere is recording it. We use the internet to find useful information and to communicate. But in reality, we are giving away our data to the internet, right? Your location, interest, favorite food, and even your thoughts. You share all this without even realizing it. How? Because your devices are always listening to you. No matter how many times you turn off your microphone or camera, they can still be turned on remotely or used without your knowledge and without your presence, right? Think of it like an experiment happening on you without your permission. You may delete your search history or unsend messages and think they are gone forever. But in reality, your internet service providers and big companies keep this data stored safely on their servers or the cloud. Even the votes you cast in elections can be influenced by this data. The ads you see, the news you read, even your opinions are shaped by computer algorithms that analyze your data and decide what you see and hear. So the surface web, as big as it seems, is just 4% of the entire internet. The remaining 96% is hidden from normal search engines like Google, Bing, etc. You cannot just search and find this hidden part easily. Out of the 96%, about 90% of the internet is called the deep web. This includes things like online banking, government databases, social media charts, and even downloading your Aadhaar card. We use this deep web every day without knowing it. These websites and pages are locked behind passwords and strong security firewalls. Despite this strong security, hackers keep trying to break in and steal information. For example, when you log into your bank account and you enter your ID and password, check your details and log out. But hackers use special servers to try to copy that data. Edward Snowden, a famous whistleblower, leaked thousands of documents from the deep web, revealing how government listens to phone calls, read emails, and spy on private conversations of citizens. He revealed how the US government tracks phone records, but nobody knows how many other secret documents are still hidden. In 2018, personal information of over 1.3 billion Aadhaar card holders in India was leaked. This included names, addresses, phone numbers, and biometric data like fingerprints sold online by hackers for just 500 rupees. Reports say that criminals sell these details on the dark web to others who use them for illegal activities. And other leaks includes missile papers, defense secrets, and classified government documents. These leaks keep happening on the deep web but never reach the public eye because they are too sensitive. The scary truth is that the size of the deep web is increasing every day. Thousands of new documents get uploaded every second. These documents contain dangerous secrets like secret government experiments, hidden wars between countries, and illegal deals done during wartime. The deeper you go into the deep web, the worse and scarier things you will find. And if they find out you are trying to look into these secrets, they won't hesitate to harm you, even kill you. Many people who tried have already disappeared and died mysteriously. What I have told you so far is only the beginning. The worst part is yet to come. There are parts of the internet so disturbing that no normal person should ever enter. These parts don't just have information, but they sell illegal things like human body parts, drugs, weapons, fake identities, and confidential documents. If you pay money, these can be delivered to your doorstep also. Crimes here are worse than on the surface web. You can even order someone to be killed. People pay to torture others for fun, and the ones watching enjoy the pain of the victims. This terrifying part of the internet is called the dark web. In the early 1990s, a man named Ian Clark was studying at the University of Edinburgh. He wanted to make a special network where people could communicate without anyone knowing their identity. This network was called the Freenet. It allowed users to share files and talk anonymously. So, inspired by this data, 3 scientists created another network called Tor. That means the onion router. The US military and intelligence agencies made Tor so their agents could talk secretly without other countries spying on them. The military used it until 2001, but then in 2002, they released Tor for everyone to use. Now, generalists, citizens, and anyone could use Tor to browse the internet privately. This made Tor go very fast. Since so many people were using it, it became impossible to track who was doing what inside the Tor network. Comes to how Tor works. Normally, when you search something on the internet using browsers like Google or Edge, so your request goes directly to your server, which then sends you the results, right? The server can see your device's IP address, so it knows who is searching. But when you use the Tor browser, your request goes through many different servers before reaching the final place. This process hides your identity completely, so no one knows who sent the request. It's called the onion router because it works in many layers like an onion. Websites on the Tor network don't end with .com, .government, .gov, .edu, but with .onion. When the US government opened Tor to the public, they didn't expect how dark it would become. People started using it for all kind of crimes, doing things that are very bad and shocking. There are some websites on the dark web that are so horrible, just hearing about them can break your mind. Today, I will tell you about some of the worst websites. The dark web is like a hidden market, like Amazon, but for illegal things. People sell credit card details, fake IDs, malwares, drugs, illegal weapons, and many more. We cannot buy these things with normal money because every transaction in banks can be traced. So they use Bitcoin, a digital currency that is very hard to track. One of the biggest dark web markets was Alphabet. It started by a person called Alpha O2. It became very popular after other markets like Silk Road were shut down by the government. And comes to Alphabet, Alphabet had over 1 lakh illegal items for sale and more than 4 lakh users. This site was making around $6 lakh daily. But in 2017, an international police operation catch the owner and shut down Alphabet. I think the owner had earned around $230 million. It's around 200 crores in Indian money in just 2 years. So now I will tell you about some sites that are very hard to hear about. Animal abuse sites. Some websites show videos of animals being tortured. At first, you might see cute animal videos. But when you scroll down, there are some videos of animals being hurt badly. For example, a man breaks a bird wings, cuts its legs, and crushes it. These videos are sold for money, and many people buy them. Besa Mafia. It is a hitman site. This site allowed people to hire killers. Customers give their details and choose a hitman from a list. Prices changed based on how the killing would be done. This site was run by a person named Yura. Revenge sites. It also called ping websites. There are websites where men upload photos, phone numbers, and addresses of women without their permission, often as revenge for personal reasons. These sites cause severe harassment. For example, a girl whose photos were uploaded without consent started getting threatening calls. Even after going to the police, no help came. She became depressed and died. The most disgusting part of the dark web is that people pay huge amounts of money to get custom videos made according to their sick desires. That's all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment sections what topics you would like me to cover next. And finally, one piece of advice: never ever visit the